Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I want to talk to you about this book that I read about a month or so ago now. It's called The 12-Week Year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. So what I really like about this book is it flips the script in terms of goal setting and getting stuff done. So normally what happens is people would make these grand big goals at the beginning of the year. January comes along, everyone has all these big goals they want to accomplish, whether it's in their business or their fitness or relationships, whatever it may be. And they make these goals that last a whole year. So this book, it talks about how when people make these types of goals for a year, initially what happens is you start off strong, you're super excited, and January, February, you're kind of gung-ho, you're getting things done. And then come March, things start to slow down. You lose enthusiasm or other projects get in the way and you lose sight of what you wanted to accomplish at the beginning of the year. But then what happens is halfway through the year, you're not really chasing after the goals anymore because you still have the mentality of you have another half of the year to go. So it's not that big of a rush, right? It's only, June. It's all good. I still have half a year left to hit my goals. No worries. And then time goes on. And what happens is by the time it's November and December, you're like, holy shit, like I haven't hit those goals yet. Now you're rushed. Now you're frantic. Now you're kind of in a panic mode to try and hit the goals that you started in January. So what this book talks about is instead of setting yearly goals, compressing the time frame to 12 weeks and act as if 12 weeks was the year in a sense. So once you do that, what happens is you're able to break down your goals so that it's weekly goals and weekly tasks. And then from there, you're able to break it down even further. So you have daily tasks that you need to do that feeds into your weekly tasks, which feeds into your 12-week goals. So instead of chasing after the goal, you're now focused on the daily tasks that you need to get done in order to hit your goals. And that really changes the game because the goal, if you're measuring your success based on your goal, and if you're doing it for the year-long time frame, like what most people do, then you have to wait one full year before you get the results back from your goal setting. Instead, if you do 12 weeks, then what happens is that feedback loop is so much shorter. And it's not just 12 weeks where you see if you hit the goal or not. You're able to kind of break down the 12 weeks to the weekly, to the daily. And then now you measure yourself based on your execution of your tasks, not necessarily if you hit the goal or not. So the basic premise is like the goal is outside your control, right? If you want to make, 100 grand in the next 12 weeks, like that's kind of out of your control because you can't control whether or not people pay you money, but you can control your efforts towards that goal. So you can control your efforts to creating a marketing campaign, to writing sales copy, to writing ads. You can control your ability to, watch a training or, if you have a fitness goal, then to do push-ups, right? That is what you can control. You can't control the actual goal itself. So it really kind of flips the script and it really allows you to focus on the daily tasks and execution. And that's what I really like about this book. There's one quote that I like here. It says, it's not what you know. It's not even who you know. It's what you implement that counts. So I'll shoot over to my screen here to show you my scorecard. And then from there, I'll wrap up this video. Recording in progress. Hey guys, so here we are. I'm going to show you the scorecard for the 12-week year. And you can see how this gamifies your execution towards your goals. and makes it a lot easier to keep track as opposed to writing things down and forgetting about it or whatnot. So I'll share my screen here in a second. There you go. So basically the book talks about having 3 big goals, or like 2 to 3, right? Big goals for the quarter, for the 12 weeks. So one could be a business goal, one could be a fitness goal, and then you could have something else. So for myself, I chose a business goal, like a revenue goal for one of my clients to help them generate $50,000 in revenue. Another one is finish recording a mix that I've been working on. And then the third one is just finishing a course that I bought like a while ago, but I just didn't have any system or motivation to go through it. But I was like, you know what? I paid for this thing. I got to go through it. I got to get my money's worth. So here it is. And I got some miscellaneous kind of habits and metrics I want to do as well. And then these 3 are part of the 12-week planning process. So you can see how it's broken down by week. I have the totals here. I'm able to keep track of them by putting an X in the spot. And then what I do for my like lizard brain is when I accomplish something, I color code it so it's green. If I don't accomplish something for that week, I color code it so it's red. And then now I can see at a glance how I did for the week. And then at the bottom here, I'm able to also score myself. So the week 1, I got a score of 96% of executing what I said I was going to execute on. Week 2 of this process, I was able to do 99%. So I just missed 1 task. So I was going through the training from this mentoring course actually. So I didn't do 5 out of 5. I did 4 out of 5. Week 3, I got 91% on execution, but you can see how like it just taps into the gamification of keeping score and also color coding. So now I'm almost at a competition with myself to see how many of these rows I can get green and also to keep my score above 90%, so to speak. And then right now we're in week 4. Same type of deal, scoring, and then I've also added a few things as well to my list. And right now I'm at about 75%. And I don't know if I'm going to hit it this week because I'm going to the mountains this weekend, so I might not have enough time. But yeah, that's just the scorecard piece. If you're interested in that scorecard, let me know. I can shoot you a copy of it. But I highly recommend checking out that book, The 12-Week Year, if you want to get stuff done and really tap into the execution of things as opposed to chasing the goal. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you soon. Peace.